I'm Hoosfoos McCabe. Welcome to the Ballad of Officer Superstar, where last time I'm pretty sure I heard Kim say, "What the actual fuck are we doing here? Can we please pick up the pace?" Through the power of improved editing and reduced patience, that is exactly what we are going to do today. Alright, let's go inside and see her mom. And maybe we can get that book for Kuno. Oh boy. Let's check out the stuff before we talk to the mom. What was her name? Plaisance?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
This is what Kuno wanted. Storekeep, tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Sounds good. Which one should I start with?
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say.
She rolls her eyes, then fiddles with her pendant.
If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
We need to buy this one, but we need 9 real. So we'll have to come back for that, because I'm sure that's what we need for the quest for Kuno. Look through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Hyundalamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundal and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundal, Return to Hyundal. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundal and the Hyundal Man. Man from Hyundal and the Sages at the End of the World. Man from Hyundal and the Force God. Man from Hyundal and the Scorched Earth. Man from Hyundal, the Hyundal Colonies. Man from Hyundal and the Swamp Beast. Man from Hyundal and the Snow Crabs. Man from Hyundal in Hell. Man from Hyundal and the Forest of Slaves. Man from Hyundal under the lake. Man from Hyundal. Hyundal burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Hyundalaman, and so much more.
This is fucking terrible. Pain threshold. Pain threshold check. Do any of these books call out to me?
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Ugh, what is it?
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Hyundal in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. Between the throne and the Hyundalaman lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyundal and the Devil Woman.
Interesting.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundal novels.
Great. So now we can buy the Man from Hyundal and the Devil Woman, but we still don't have the 9 real we need. Maybe either one will satisfy Kuno. I guess we'll have to find out later. Let's leave.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Wow, we need a lot more money than we're getting. So what about all these whirl things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Yeah, pshaw, those RPGs. Blech.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
She looks at the table, crossing her arms. Yeah, definitely. They summon entities like technology companies. Look through the pile of whirl-related items.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table.
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game. new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Wow.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition mega setting supplement, so it makes sense.
Right. No, definitely. I mean, the 2nd edition, no, but the 3rd, definitely.
Nonsense for anemic Beano-clads.
Okay, we need a ton of money for this bookstore. Let's leave. Oh, we've had a thought. Oh, there it is.
Shit compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Okay, let's see what the bonuses are. All endurance white checks unlocked. Wow, learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Accept. Map! Oh my gosh. Oh, no. The hangman. I guess the hangman is unlocked again because all the white checks were unlocked by the shit compressor, which of course that was the whole point of our doing that one.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Look through the display of books.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh, hell yeah.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
That's a whole lot of Dick. Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Are there any more?
Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Reaction speed. Who is Dick Mullen?
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
Awesome. I like passing these checks. Much better than failing and falling on the ground. What do we have here? Mistaken Identity.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
No, it's got to be something else.
Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish atmosphere.
No, that's not it either.
Is it because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard-on?
What? No, that's not what's happening.
Yes, it is. The bulge in your pants is embarrassing.
Oh my God. Well, that's what you get with all this dick.
Relax. It's not that bad. Also, this means your blood flow is returning to normal. Good news, really.
Something the matter, detective?
Nope, all good here. Casually adjust your
The
pants.
lieutenant nods. You think you detect the faintest trace of a grin on his face, but you can't say for certain.
All right, so that Dick Mullen book is $7.99 real. Let's move on.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Storekeep, anything of note in this shelf?
I would say... the greatest innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
They sure do. So you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Maps?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Oh, maybe we're going to get maps. I wonder if we can just look at them. Let's do Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48.
We're in 51 right now.
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Oh, really?
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Harsh.
From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
Oh, we haven't seen the horse statue yet. We might have walked right past it.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
So we can buy it or we can steal it. I don't think he's a thief, and I don't think that matches anything that he would do, spacey or creative or any of that. So we're just going to buy it for 90 centium or whatever they're called.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
All right, we gained the map of Martinez. Let's go through the curtain and then we're going to look at the map.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Are you trying suggestion on us?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
Fascinating.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Ooh, an occult story.
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supra-natural scourges.
And who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Oh, that is very
She
tempting.
looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
She's almost begging us. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say.
All right, we'll trust rhetoric this time.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Ignore the curtains for now. Let's go talk to her.
Welcome to Crime, Romance and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Oh, I forgot that we hadn't talked to her yet. Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavour.
We got things a little out of order
One
here.
has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
You misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about traditions.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Tribute? Power? These are not the traditions we're used to in this part of the world.
So, are you the owner of this store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
The girl outside mentioned this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I want to say I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that, but I think he would form an opinion. 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add.
As a young girl should be. With the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
Okay, let's change the
The
subject.
woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other
I
side.
already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She's getting frustrated.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
Why are you still talking about books? Are you trying to put a spell on me?
Spell? As if. This place doesn't need any spells or hoodoo mumbo-jumbo. This place has wonderful energy.
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile, then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Aha!
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Doesn't sound like that's working out for her.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
I wonder if magic is existent in this universe or if she's just off her rocker.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Yeah, just flat out racist. Would you like me to take the case? I can investigate, see if the curse is real.
No, certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
But they're not slumbering.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Aha! Convince her to let you investigate the Doom commercial area. We have a 97% chance of success. Let's go for it.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Wait, what if I don't want to lie? No, what? Of course we want to lie. Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled supra-natural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I have returned from the void. A para-detective from a long line of para-detectives.
You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, all right? The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
So I could say just ask my partner Kim. He'll vouch for me, but I have no confidence that he will. So let's go with no problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Just say the psychic force has left me. A hand on your heart, on my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Oh, the entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. For I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it.
So the notifications that flash by were us getting this task and her just giving us the key.
Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
I had a few more questions about the curse.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the
It's
curse?
not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism. It's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words. Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Never mind, I had other
The woman
questions.
before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Farewell for now, book peddler.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Pull the curtains open.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
A small, terrified "Oh!" escapes from Placence as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Okay, we got these two things here and the door. I can't tell what this is under the green circle, but this is a weird, scary-looking woman head. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Oh my gosh. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Oh my gosh, this is a hair dryer. This used to be a beauty salon.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
We have an almost even chance of breaking down the door. Would this guy do that? Would he? I think he might. Let's do it.
Ow, shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
I deserve this. My body deserves to suffer for being this weak and disappointing. We're going to have to use the key, obviously.
Are you alright? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
All right, fine. Let's unlock the door.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Open the door and enter. Why would we let Kim go first? Okay, this seems like the perfect place to stop for today. Thanks very much for joining me. I hope you found this episode faster paced and more compelling. Be sure to tune in next time when we track down the entity cursing this building and maybe even find a clue about the murder. Enjoy the rest of your day and remember to have your pet spayed or neutered, but not both.